gentlemen, with the Grub Budz back in the saddle for wrapping up week 10, going into week 11. How the heck are you? Bro, what the hell is wrong with your microphone?
What do you mean?
Did you sit on that thing?
I mean, it kind of looks like Grover from Sesame Street, but I've been trying to like prop it up a little bit, like like, come on, man. We got some good takes. We got hot cakes. We got all those things and everything in between.
Good takes
Let's get over my Grover. Hey, I like to have a different color for every week. And
I changed up the color too, but mine doesn't look like I put it in a blender, bro. What shape is that?
Oblong.
Just say you sat on it. I'll respect you if you say you sat on it.
Okay, I sat on it, and not only that, but it was vacuum sealed. More on that later.
Please, no more of that now.
Anyway, I hear you got some really good Grub Buzz. Talking about like diseases and things. Like, what's going on out there?
There's a massive, not massive, but big enough to kill 6 people. Listeria outbreak affected 27 people. 6 people died from a Listeria outbreak in pasta meals from Nate's Fine Foods and Health Realm, something like that. Yeah, Fresh Realm and Nate's Fine Foods.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently, Fresh Realm is going to have a fresh lawsuit.
Is Listeria bad?
It is a hideous bacterial infection.
Oh, what are the symptoms?
I don't want to know.
Oh, I'm sure it's. I mean, I can just take a guess. If I had to guess, if I had to get Listeria, it's vomiting.
Okay.
Diarrhea, probably acute muscle contraction. Like, it's probably not good, Dave.
Worst hangover of your life.
Yes, Cole.
There are some unsuspecting symptoms.
Oh, no. Wait. Ones you don't actually think are going to happen.
A stiff neck, confusion, or loss of balance.
Yeah, literally the worst hangover of your life.
Yeah, there's going to be some symptoms that you don't even know. Yeah. You got that stiff neck. And then you just barf all over the place. Yeah. Why pasta, though?
It's just where the bacterial infection was spread. I don't know how it got in there. I don't want to know. I'm sure it's all being covered up right now because it's a massive food crisis. It's going to be a lawsuit on top of everything else. I couldn't tell you why it was pasta, Mike, because my people would never.
I'm starting to get some abdominal cramping.
Okay.
And
well, it wasn't my pasta that did it to you.
Just kidding. But no. Is that multi-state or what can we say more about?
Well, so this is the issue that I have with clickbait fucking headlines. Like all these clickbait headlines out here right now, they make me crazy. Like, I literally went on CNN to get as much information. Like, here's what you should know, right? Mm-hmm. Not once in there did it mention the company responsible. There's 19 paragraphs in that fucking article, and not one time do they name the culprit. Well, Are you fucking kidding me?
I mean,
this is not news. Like, hey, by the way, watch out. There's a pasta monster out there. It could jump out and fucking eat you and kill your whole family in one night. Really? Where? I don't know. Good luck, man. Well, what the fuck?
Not only that, I think there's a whole lot of companies out there producing Listeria. So
yeah,
who the hell's the,
dude? It's like, but that's like so embarrassing. Like, yo, like I have to. You're
gonna need Inspector Clouseau to come back and be like, nah, 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 nah.
It's like these fucking websites.
Hey,
these journalists.
Who didn't wash their hands back in the factory? You know, who went to the bathroom and went number 2? You know, that's all it takes.
I was like,
you go number 2, you touch some lettuce. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah,
for
you're done.
I mean, that's hep.
Maybe there was E. coli, but I don't know. It's all the same.
I was in Hawaii when a hep C some kind of outbreak happened. It was hepatitis. I know that, and it was I I know the establishment too. It was one I used to eat at. Honestly, that stopped after that. I never went back. So I can't blame people. But like I feel like like that company's. I mean, all food companies are owned by Big Tobacco anyway. So you know that one of those guys is like, hey, make sure you tell CNN not to mention who it is.
Yeah.
Run this page on like the 5 weeks later in the back of the news channel. Like the Grub Budz will never find it. Like, oh, we will.
Oh yeah, and they're like, and for God's sake, don't mention pasta, because
Bro, yeah, and how dare you? Pasta's, man.
You're gonna have to trace that back to Napoli.
Pasta is sacred. Hey, watch
Yeah.
it there, Buster.
Sorry.
Dude, well, now that this is terrible. I can't. I was going to say, you don't have to worry about me or anybody in my family eating pre-prepared packaged pasta. So we don't have to worry about this outbreak because all the pasta in my house is fresh and from scratch, baby.
That's right.
The way
you know how to do it.
God intended.
That's right. And also, the way God intended is to be able to grow your vegetables and, do your pasta however you would like it.
No, not however you would like it. There are some recipes. Hold on. That's a hot take right there. Don't call something an Italian recipe if you change it. If you change anything and it's no longer that thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, are you saying if your grandmother or great-grandmother didn't do it, then don't change it?
No, I'm saying that like you can't call something chicken piccata if you add cream to the sauce. That's no longer chicken piccata. Actually happened. There's a grub flub for you.
We can get back to that.
Let's do that.
You're getting into the whole corn chowder. What's chowder? Is it? I don't even want to talk about
What do you mean, what's chowder? Chowder is prepared with milk. That's what makes it chowder and not soup. That means that cereal is chowder.
Yeah. Anywho. What's more ridiculous than that is the take on the restore a sensible marijuana policy.
Oh, God. These fucking idiots.
Which is a noble endeavor. I can say like
how
I kind of maybe think these people have some sort of inkling of good in them, and they're maybe doing something as an inkling inside of them that they think is positive. I think there's a lot inside of them that is very off-centered. However, early on, in a few episodes ago, if you remember when we first kind of reported on this, Massachusetts kind of wants to renegotiate or renege on the billion-dollar corporation and taxpayer. Like, this has been a boom, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Now they're like, oh, well, we're going to try to renege on that.
We're not getting enough of a piece of it.
And the last time I think we reported, we said they needed 75,000 signatures. They were going around. They had them, blah, blah, blah. Guess what?
What happened?
Apparently, it just ran out of steam.
What?
Did it run out of steam or did it run out of money?
Oh.
And I'm not going to go after anybody specifically.
Well, there's no need to.
There's not one lady that I'd go after specifically as being the spearhead. But
I'd say there is.
I mean, there is, but I think she's been exposed as a fraud and a liar and an old head, and she needs to just stand down and realize, hey, your big money is no match for what that business has done, not only to Massachusetts, but to all the states who allow their people to grow vegetables and grow vegetables in stores.
It's awesome to me that plummeted into nothingness, and I hope that those mouth breathers think twice before trying to come after the vegetables again. But it does bring up an interesting question. Mike, because there's something that I feel like, because obviously, like, we don't get political, right?
Nope.
But there's a certain aspect of our show that crosses lines with legality, and some would say relatively almost political topics, right?
Correct.
So I got to ask you, bud, what is your stance on vegetables? Like, what do you believe the limit should be, like, as far as vegetables go in this country?
I think vegetables are beautiful. In our last episode or in our last short there, we talked about how I love to grow roses,
Yep.
rhododendrons,
Yep.
all
Bluegrass.
sorts of things. I got I mean, we can pull out some bluegrass right over there right now. Like I got bluegrass this high. I'll probably show you because like I'm not lying, right?
The greenest thumb in the basement.
People need to be able to grow stuff, and if old politicians want to tell us what to do, I say just vote them out. Vote them out. Get them out of here.
Well,
they don't understand.
So
they're old and they're.
That's not what I'm asking you. What I'm asking you is, if you were president for a day, if you could enact law over the United States for a day, what would you do to change legislation specifically surrounding vegetables?
I would say all vegetables are legal throughout the United States. Grow as much as you need for your family to be healthy and successful. And if you don't need to grow them, then don't grow them.
Dope.
If your neighbor grows them, then maybe you guys can work together. Like,
And
you know, it's not hard.
And you're talking about hemp, right?
I'm talking about some vegetables.
You're talking about 420 vegetables as well as fungi, right?
Yeah, yep. I'm talking
Right?
about whatever you can grow under a light naturally. I think you should be able to grow yourself. I don't care what it is.
I agree with you.
I'm not putting anything into any particular category.
Okay.
If you can figure out how to grow it and cultivate it, then you have figured out something that people literally like 5,000 years ago learned how to do.
Right.
And didn't have a government there to say, you can't grow this rice.
Huh.
Imagine that.
Right?
Imagine if the government of China told people they can't grow rice.
Wow, that I never thought of it that way. I guess what you're saying is cannabis and marijuana legislation is totalitarian in nature.
Yeah. Well, also imagine if they told people in Nebraska that they can't grow corn.
I mean, it might happen. What if we did have legislation?
Yeah.
What if we
What's
did have
wrong with
legislation
corn,
with that?
Dude, do you know how bad popcorn is for your health?
Bill Gates owns all the
farmland.
farmland.
Slather it with butter and salt,
Sugar and
God.
cheese.
Yeah, come on.
Don't worry, I wash it down with Coke. Diet.
But no, all story told, I don't think people should be able to tell you what to grow. People should be able to tell you what to do. People should be able to have some sort of sense of when you go out into public, you need to be able to behave a certain way.
Oh, there should absolutely be
There's
law.
certain ramifications for your actions. Other than that, leave people alone. And you would have more time to focus on like real problems versus other things.
No, I completely agree, and I think that's something that we should establish early on, right? In our show's existence, is that we believe in legal vegetables across the board. If it grows naturally out of the ground, you should be able to grow it. Period.
Yeah, I mean, I'm more for individual freedoms.
Absolutely.
As long as you're not messing with other people.
Yeah, I don't give a shit what anyone does with their freedom as long as they don't take from anyone else's.
Yeah, I can't see in your house. Well, I mean, to be there is that one window with that step stool that I kind of like.
Okay.
You know, but other than that, like, yeah, I like to make sure like you're doing what you're doing, and actually, I really want to know what you're doing in your house. You know,
Yeah,
what's going on in there?
I don't think anybody should.
All
I
right.
don't think anybody. I think everyone should mind their business. But no, I think that because that's something we're gonna have to draw a line on. You know what I mean? We're gonna have to be able to talk around and discuss around because as things shift here in the future, there's gonna be a shift in legality, and it could be states pushing back like they're trying to do here already. You know, maybe there's gonna be states that try to attempt to repeal marijuana stuff or legalization. That's something we're gonna have to be prepared to discuss because. I don't want to give up any ground on this. Truthfully, I don't. I can say that there are many natural plants in my regular life that have certifiably enhanced my existence and helped me in ways that no other method could. So I don't think, I would hate to see any type of repeal and generalization of anything cannabis related in any state, dude. Because I think could save lives.
Hey, if I could show you in literally like 30 seconds some nice Kentucky bluegrass, would you like to see it?
Yes.
Yeah. Because, when we talk about all this stuff and we're all tongue in cheek.
Oh, shit.
We're all tongue in cheek, Yeah.
We
talk about, and everybody thinks we're talking about stuff, but. Like
we're just talking about vegetables.
When it comes down to it,
look at that.
We're actually growing stuff.
Mike,
so
nice bush.
Yeah, thank you. I don't want to give too much away with this because this is just it's a small science experiment. But I'm also growing what is some experimental turf for a local field.
Hey-o.
And they might pay me or us for our vegetables.
That'd be dope. Could we put our logo on the 50-yard line?
Yeah. Hey,
Field played for by Grub Budz.
Can you let Grub hold that a little bit?
It's
Rub your hands through that. Like, is that thick? Yeah, give it a quick review. Like,
you say, is it thick?
Well, I just said that. Like,
Oh.
Yeah. I can patch your lawn. I can, I can I can make you some strips, like.
Bro,
like if I can do that, like I'll grow a rose out of that right now.
Bro,
if
this
you
is
want me
trimmed
to.
really nicely.
Oh, thank you.
Nice trim job.
Yeah, but yeah, that's Kentucky bluegrass. That's why we say I got the green thumb. I like to grow everything, especially my toenails. Wait, wait, hold on. I said especially. I just ruined that.
What seems to be the problem, officer?
Yeah. Hey, what do you got there, sir?
Nothing. just turf.
Hey, is that personal use over there?
It's for a school, I promise. Wait.
No, it's a science project.
It's for their field, I promise.
Yeah, but no, that's the funny thing. Like we always like to joke, and but
that's dope. Though
at the end of the day, we are legit.
All jokes aside, that is pretty nice feeling grass. I will say, especially my high school, my junior year got a brand new $1 million turf field installed. And everybody was like, "Oh, this is so great," because the field before that was literally a mud hole at the 30 to 30 yard line was a mud hole. You know what I mean? Like there's a mud hole in the red zone on the old field. And so they put in this turf field, dude. And that shit sucks to play on. That shit is rough. You slide when it rains, you slip and slide, and it tears you up. It's nasty. You get staph infections because nothing ever drains properly. It's rubber tires.
You got the little black pieces
that
fly up. Yeah. That's not good.
I'd shower immediately, dude. As soon as I hated it. I absolutely hated it. I can't stand turf fields. And then especially seeing what happens now, dude, I love that the Raiders have the field that they put the field out to grow. You know what I mean? They
yeah.
Goes out to grow naturally in the sun, then goes back. That's dope. Like,
Yeah.
if these are taxpayer-funded stadiums, then they should all be doing that, dude. Like,
I mean, that's what you can do in Vegas, right?
we should go to Vegas.
We should.
If only
know
there
what
was a
we should
team there
also
worth
do?
watching.
And you know what also is cool,
Womp womp, tuck rule, not sorry.
besides Vegas, is me going 10-4 last week in week 10 in my Pickems,
We're not worthy.
which we
We're not
shall go over
worthy.
real quick. Dave, how'd you do?
8-6. Yeah,
Not bad.
not bad. Whatever. It's a winning. I have some questions about this past week, Mike. I have some.
Let's
some
go.
Things I'd
Hey,
like to.
why don't you lead us down the lineup?
Oh,
Okay. Why don't you facilitate this
I'd love
segment,
to.
and I will. I'll spit.
Started off Vegas, Denver. We called Denver, right? But good Lord, was that game hideous to watch. That was a hit. 10-7. There's another 10-7 game that happened this week. And that's weird. You start and end the whole week with a 10-7 game. Those are terrible. 4 quarters to see 10-7. We called it. Raiders still look like crap, but now I'm worried about the Broncos, dude. Are they going to show up?
I'm not really worried about them. I think every team, especially, I mean, we're in week 10, so I think the Broncos have been putting on a good showing. I just think every once in a while somebody's got to slip up, and I think maybe that was their week here. Are they solidified to go into the playoffs?
Playoffs?
I think I don't know. I'm not going to say solidified, but I think they're a pretty good bet. So I'm not looking too much at that the Denver team.
They have an easier
right now.
schedule as well ahead. Yeah. All right. Well, Indianapolis stuck it to Atlanta. Who's shocked? Atlanta doesn't know who the hell they are. I don't know how much. I really don't think Raheem Morris sticks around again. I don't know if they give him another chance. And if they do, he's going to make it like 5 games into next year, if that. He's on a very. I don't think he gets out of there.
I don't know. They started flying high. Falcons.
Yeah.
And then in recent weeks they've just been dropping the ball. Indianapolis, I believe they're also 6-2 or 7-2. And they feel like there's something coming out of the north, but I really don't think with Daniel Jones, I just don't trust him. And
Danny Dimes.
I mean, even with their running backs, even with the edge rushers, I don't know. I wouldn't mind seeing the Colts in the playoffs.
Yeah. I'll say this. I'm serious. I think like Daniel Jones reminds me a lot of Eli Manning. And Eli Manning, the first couple times he made the playoffs with the Giants, they didn't do anything. But the one year that they did do it, against the undefeated Patriots, they went all the way. He made every pass he needed to make. And you know what I mean? I get that vibe from Danny Dimes, and I'd be interested to see how it turns out and how he does under pressure, because I think he's in an organization now that believes in him and built around him, and they're proving it. So I don't know. I think that's a great story, and I hope he takes it to a bunch of people in the playoffs, as long as it's not the Pats.
I do too, but before we talk about the Big Blue, like, are you still looking at my, like,
I mean, how could I miss?
misshapen, like,
I'm trying to figure out if your mic is chopped or not.
Grover, like, hey man, what's going on here? Oh, wait, hold on, that's Kermit the Frog. That's sorry, I have an accent problem. But the Big Blue,
Hey,
the Giants,
the Giants.
they don't have Cam Scatterbo. And I'm not sure they're going to win another game for the rest of the year. I was high on the Giants. You guys
it was
knew.
a giant
Dude,
ankle injury.
I remember doing this. Like, Giants, Cam Scatterbo, Jackson Dart. I think Jackson Dart is
He
also
just got
out.
benched. Yeah, Jameis Winston. Yeah. So, I mean, well, Jameis Winston's fun to watch, but, like, you know,
I
he's
mean,
going
I'm
to throw
gonna take
just as
the
many
Bears.
picks as touchdowns. Yes. Yeah, you have to. Jameis Winston's going to be responsible for, like, 2 Bears touchdowns, bro. He
Well,
always,
no, I mean, I took the Bears.
No.
Sorry. I don't mean I'll
Oh,
take
yeah.
the Bears.
All
I
right,
took the Bears.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't, yeah. But I picked them as well. I did pick Buffalo. I don't know what, dude. Buffalo is just embarrassing themselves, and I think it's going to be I don't know how they're going to bounce back from this. Can't do it against Miami. And Mike McDaniel was trolling the Bills bar down in Miami after the game. He drove by all slow with his window down and trolled him and waved and everything. Like, bro. Like, I don't know how you did that. I'm sure it was the home field advantage of the hot sideline and all the other stuff that they do. Because, like the opposing teams in Miami, they don't there's no shade, right? You know that?
Yeah.
So like,
yeah.
It seems like every
it's
time
wide open.
People go down there, it's people always have a Miami slump because of the heat down there. They're not used to it. So like, you guys got one over on the Bills, whatever. Like, I don't know, not that impressive. The Jets finally fucking beat something in Cleveland and called that. That had to happen.
Oh, you did?
Oh,
yeah. No, I mean. Remember I said last week I said, would you rather get punched or kicked or punched in the face? Or no, I said kicked.
Yeah.
Would you rather get kicked in the face or kicked in the nuts?
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to go with the Browns and I'd rather get kicked in the face.
But I mean,
guess I would have rather get kicked in the nuts because the Jets handled some business.
I did pick the Jets
And then
to win
shipped
that game.
away some of their players.
Yeah,
or is
they
that
did.
the week before?
That was the week before.
Okay, week before,
they're,
yep.
but they ruled a bunch of their players out this week.
They
A
sure
lot
have.
of their starters are out
yeah.
this week.
You mean
But
for tonight? Yeah.
New England did beat Tampa Bay, Mike.
Whoop!
I called it.
Yep.
I said,
Make fun of that hat now.
yeah,
Make fun of that hat now.
yeah, do it. I said that was going to happen. I believed in this team. Everybody wanted to say, oh, this is the prove it game. Well, they proved it. They proved it. Everyone wants to say Tampa's a real team. They did it. They stayed ahead the whole time. Didn't flinch. Love it.
We're going to the Super Bowl. Haters. Leave a comment down below. Yeah. We also signed Rob Gronkowski for a one-day contract so he could retire as a Patriot.
Shout out Gronk.
Yeah, shout out Gronk. Hey, we actually got a day and a half out of him. He's coming out for the first half, baby.
Imagine.
Yep.
Dude, let him suit up and just run the seam all day. Nobody, dude. That guy, I feel like if Gronk wanted to, Gronk could play until he was 50 because he's just going to be that, I mean, he's a big old lurch of a dude. He's a big powerhouse. He's all shoulders.
He is, dude, but the way he was outfitted in that last year, he was like bionic.
Yeah, the bionic.
He would have to come out
everywhere.
as like Gronkowski if he were to come back. He would have to be like in an Iron Man suit.
Yeah.
Legit, like that's the only way he could.
He took some. Let's talk about Gronk's career real quick, dude, because he took some brutal hits.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
He took some,
and he can
brutal
take
ones.
it. Yeah,
And I was thinking about that today, dude. Like, he's such a. I don't know. He's the greatest tight end of all time. It's not close. Everybody wants to talk crap about his injuries and all this other stuff. It's like if you watch those injury clips, dude, those were massive injuries at the time. Every single one of those was brutal, like a car accident. And
Right.
that dude kept coming back and kept putting it down and took the title of greatest tight end of all time. There's nobody that comes close. I don't want to hear it about Kelsey. He beat him to his face 3 times when it counted. It's not close. I don't want to hear it about Antonio Gonzalez. That motherfucker couldn't win shit if it was given to him. I don't want to hear shit about Antonio Gates. None of these other, like, there's no tight end that comes close. None. It's Gronk. It's only Gronk. It's only ever been Gronk. It'll only ever be Gronk until somebody breaks the touchdown record, which nobody's come close to doing.
I get you.
Greatest tight end of all time, dude. And also, people want to talk about 2016 Gronk getting a participation trophy for remember the 28-3 Super Bowl he was
Yep.
injured, right? When did he get injured that season? Do you remember? It was in December, late in the season against the Seahawks. And what was the injury? A fucking punctured lung. He took a hit from Cam Chancellor that literally over the middle, that literally and got because of the chest strain in his back and everything. Like it just literally, and he finished the game. Like he kept playing. He kept playing through that shit. Like, man, y'all better put some respect on Gronk's name, man. I don't want to hear this tight end bullshit.
Me neither.
Hell yeah. Grub Budz. Anyway, New Orleans upset Carolina. Carolina doesn't know what the hell they're doing.
Neither one of those teams know what they're doing.
Yeah.
That's another one of those, like, do you want to get poked in the eye or, like, poked in the butt? I don't know. Like, I just don't know.
Those are two very different things, Mike.
Well, I mean, it's like you can't win, so I don't know. There's some throwaway games that I'm just like, I'll just, throw caution to the wind. And I went for the butt, but I guess I should have got poked in the eye.
All right. Jacksonville, moving on. Jacksonville shit their pants against the Texans in the fourth quarter.
And that was not cool.
Oh, man. You know how many money lines across America were pissed off at that game? Where did that come from? What is going on this season with fourth quarter comebacks? These fourth quarter comebacks, it's like they're trying to, I don't know, man. There's some big time point, like lately, like big time late comebacks have been a thing. Like you think about the Colts coming back, or the Vikings coming back against the Colts, against Matt Ryan with Kirk Cousins,
right?
A little while ago.
Right.
That was a big time. It was like a 40-point game comeback. Like there's some big time games happening here. 39 points, 40 points, like in one quarter. 33. That's insane.
Is Jacksonville a fraud?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think they know their identity either.
I think they need a new quarterback.
I mean, I think Trevor Lawrence is a
fraud.
No, I think he's a good enough. I think he's got a couple more years. I think he'll be able to go as a backup as well. I mean, he knows the game. He understands it. He can play. He can be at a bare minimum in the league. You need to be a game manager. If you can't even be a game manager, that's you need to get out. But
he should be a surfer instead. He should take up surfing, big wave surfing. Take your whatever you earned over the last 3 or whatever years, buy a surfboard. And travel the world and do big wave surfing. You'll be much happier, and the Jacksonville Jaguars will be much more successful.
Oh, my Atlanta. Hot take.
Hot take.
Moving on. Seattle trashed the Cardinals as expected.
Mm-hmm.
Seattle is coming up. They are something to talk about. The Rams took it to the 49ers despite me picking them. That was good. Good on them. 11-7. Called it.
Hey.
Detroit slapped around Washington. And, Mike, the Pittsburgh Steelers went and visited a certain stadium this past week, and what happened?
Oh, I believe they got their pants pulled down, and Justin Herbert ran circles. Once again, they're not out of the woods yet, by any means. We're not getting too excited. We're getting excited. We're getting excited. I'm getting excited. We're just not getting too, excited. I think with LA, they have this mystique around them. I think when you go to play the Chargers at home, they have this hometown no, just this, like, they know what they need to do. The weather is always perfect. It's always sunny in San Diego. I was gonna say it's always sunny in San Diego. You're in LA. It's very easy, from what I've heard, to get caught up in LA. Even if you're only there for a day and a half, 2 days, a lot of the players like to fly their families out there. Oh, we're in LA. We're gonna do this.
Fuck
we're gonna
LA.
do that, blah blah blah.
There's a hot take.
And then all of a sudden, you show up and the Chargers put it down on you, and then you turn around and go, "Wait, we were supposed to win." It's like, nope. That's why I'm about to buy a Justin Herbert jersey for $139. Unless you can just send me one. That'd be great.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Thank
Christmas
you.
wish list.
Right. Your thoughts?
I just don't believe in Justin Herbert or the Chargers at all. And now that I'm thinking about it, LA is pretty much responsible for me having to drive a vehicle that automatically cuts off when I come to a stoplight or a stop sign. So fuck LA and fuck your smog and all you bumper-to-bumper motherfuckers that just sit there on freeways all day in LA.
All right.
Also, fuck the Lakers. I don't know. I don't really give a shit about basketball, but, Massachusetts all day. Title town, the real title town. Anyway. Yeah, dude, watching Aaron Rodgers lose is just, it's absolutely insane to me that people can watch his games even now and still not talk about the obvious, right? Like, he can't play from behind. He's never been able to play from behind. He does not have comeback win victories against winning teams. He'll do all these, like, he's the king of the Hail Mary against losing teams. He throws a Hail Mary and barely squeaks past the Lions, or barely squeaks past the Cardinals, or barely squeaks past some wounded team that otherwise he would never be able to come back from. He can't come back against winning teams, and it shows all the time. He can't play from behind. I'm glad the Chargers got a win over the Steelers. I hope it slaps some sense into them. So come playoff time, both these teams are ready to shit their pants again like they're both going to classically do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 10 seconds. Aaron Rodgers, to me, has never seemed like an athlete. His head doesn't fit into an NFL helmet. He seems like he can't throw over his own shoulder. He's always done this, like, little weak thing. That's like basically like the kids I played basketball with who can't actually shoot a basketball like this. So they shoot it like over their head. It's weak sauce. I don't know how this guy ever won a championship or a Super Bowl. He's not cool. He's not good. Every quarterback can throw and hit an open receiver. He can't run. He can't scramble. I don't know why anybody would ever put Aaron Rodgers in any sort of top echelon of anything other than maybe passing yards in a season. He won one Super Bowl. Everybody's done that. If you haven't done that, you're a loser. And if you've only won one, you're one step above a loser.
Okay.
And get a helmet that fits or retire. Because we're sick of seeing your big butthole eyes staring out between those stupid ass whatever grid you have on your helmet. Like, this guy's just, he looks, if you could pull up a thing about Dom Beebe, he played for the Bills in probably the early 90s. He got concussions, which is not funny. I said that's
That was terrible delivery. You're talking about funny things and then, oh yeah, this is serious and not okay.
Well, I mean, you're the one that laughed, not me.
Yeah.
Don Beebe had concussions, and he was like one of those first ones that wore those big, stupid, like
Guardian
helmets over his helmet.
Whatever.
And you're like, oh man, yeah, no, I'm saying it's not funny. But Aaron Rodgers has one of those helmets, and he's not wearing one of those helmets. His head is just so stupid, and his eyes are so butthole that you can't fit it in any sort of like legit like NFL brand helmet.
Somebody said that Nick Sirianni should get drug tested after that 4th and 1 call. There's a good mini clip for you. Yeah. Whew.
And we're back
with the Week 11 picks in the NFL. Another year of our Lord 2025.
Let's go.
Tonight, Thursday.
Woo!
November 13th, New York Jets at New England Patriots. Mike, who you got?
Hey, would you ever have thought a couple of years ago that the Patriots would be on Thursday Night Football, baby? Prime time. Who do you think I got? Let's go.
Yeah.
This one goes out to the guy that made fun of my Patriots hat. This one's going down for you. We're going to bury the Jets by about 30 points tonight. What?
I wouldn't sleep on the Jets, Mike. Honestly, I
Yeah.
think everybody's overlooking the Jets. I think this game's gonna be a lot closer than they think. But this is any given Sunday, or in this case, Thursday. I'm obviously rooting for the Pats. I'm picking the Pats, but I don't know, man. There's too much money involved in the game to, you know what I mean? Nothing's all the sure things last week and the weeks prior have been real close, and things have been happening. So.
Right. I'm starting to really reflect and think about that old phrase, any given Sunday.
Any given Sunday.
That's weird. But nope, I think we're in agreement. The New England Patriots are going to mop up and let's go. That brings us to Sunday.
Washington at Miami, 9:30 a.m.
Yeah.
Overseas game?
Oh, dude, is that Brazil?
I don't know. Is it?
Nope, they did Berlin. Yeah,
I don't know.
That is definitely an overseas
Shit
game. It
game.
could be
Who you got?
London. I mean, I got Miami.
Me as well.
Miami's coming off a big win against the Buffalo Bills.
The Beals.
Buffalo Bills, won't you come out tonight? Come out tonight. Come out tonight. But anyway, I think the Dolphins are gonna. Where are we at, Cole?
Madrid, Spain.
Oh,
going Madrid.
Nice. I love it.
Oh yeah.
Maybe,
oh yeah.
yeah.
Miami is basically Spain. So Miami's
Yeah,
the home
Miami.
team.
They're
winning.
gonna be like, ba-rum-pum-pum, ba-rum-pum-pum. They're gonna be able to get with the flamenco dancers.
Pitbull's
like-
just gonna pop out.
Oh, God.
Miami.
Like, dun, 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 dun. Oh, wait, hold on. That's Fireball. Sorry. Yeah, that's Fireball. Never mind.
Moving right along.
All
Hey,
right.
this is a game to watch, Mike. This is gonna be interesting this week. Carolina and Atlanta.
Next.
Who you got?
I don't care.
I got Carolina. Yeah, I don't really care.
I got
either.
neither of them.
Battle of
I'll just take the loss.
Dookie battle.
Yeah, I'll just take it.
Now Tampa Bay at Buffalo.
No, hold on. I got to be real. I'm gonna take Atlanta.
Okay, I'm taking Carolina. Cool.
Okay.
I'm taking Tampa Bay at Buffalo. Who you got?
I mean,
Say it, Mike.
I got to roll with my boys upstate. I'm going with the boys from Buffalo.
All right.
I think after that ass whooping by the Patriots last week, I think Baker Mayfield's bum is hurt. I think it's sore. I don't think they're getting any more of their offensive weapons back.
Grown ass man just said bum.
They're getting any more of their offensive weapons back.
Oh,
And
yeah,
if
no.
they are, then they're not going to be great. And if they do, then why would you bring them back?
Well,
You're done. You just got beat. You got embarrassed. You should sit all those homeboys down and say next year maybe Baker Mayfield can do something different.
Calm down.
But
They got beat by 5 points by the New England Patriots, who have been hanging 30 and 40 points on teams, and they held them to 28. So they're not dead in the water. And Baker Mayfield's been throwing all year round at secondary receivers and backups and getting this far in the MVP conversation, I might add, as a quarterback with no real weapons. So
do you remember how Baker Mayfield derives all of his power?
How?
You don't remember?
No.
From his headband. That's the key.
Well,
Dude, that is the key. Hey,
clearly it's working, and I
Hey.
picked that to work against Buffalo. I think Buffalo is just going to keep embarrassing themselves this year.
what if it snows?
Who cares? Baker's
Me.
tough.
Oh,
He's got it. I believe in Baker.
all
Anyway,
right, let's go.
I got Houston over the Titans because what are we talking about? I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's a garbage game anyway. I'm sure they could upset them. No one cares.
Yeah, that's another kick in the punch. Or
Kicking the punch.
kick in the punch.
All right, Chicago at
Yeah.
Minnesota. Who you got?
Boy, I'm gonna go Chicago on this one.
Yeah, all right.
I mean, I think there's some redemption on that. There's
JJ
some
McCarthy's
redemption.
back, right?
Um,
I'm gonna go Minnesota on this one.
I mean, I'm worried about JJ McCarthy's everything else
'Cause
rather
that
than
last
his
game
back
they had.
because he seems like he's made out of like rubber, like he's paper mache, dude.
falling apart.
Yeah,
Green Bay at the Giants.
I mean, I'm going Big Green, baby.
That's a short week for them, isn't it? Yeah, they played Monday night, right? Yeah,
Yeah, they
they
did.
just played
Yep.
Philly and lost. Short
Yeah,
week.
well, the two buys this week are the Colts and the Saints.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, Cincinnati at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh embarrassing themselves at the Chargers, dude.
Oh my God, I always hate when Cincinnati plays Pittsburgh, dude, because usually they have some grimy, like good games.
I'm
And
gonna
it's-
go with Cincinnati.
It's
I am.
always like they're not like they're never bad teams. if they are bad teams, they're both bad teams. If they're good teams, they're both good teams. And it's always so hard. That's one of the matchups I always hate to pick, and I would never bet money on.
Ever?
Bengals and Steelers. They just go back and forth. It's just
Division
nasty.
rivals, baby.
Would you go?
I went with Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati's going to keep Aaron Rodgers down, keep him in his place. Between Joe Flacco and Joe Burrow, he's trying to get back into the facility early. That defense is holes all over it, but like I'm saying, Aaron Rodgers can't play from behind. So,
yeah, I'm sorry, but I gotta go Pittsburgh.
cool.
Yeah, I'm not going. Yo, hold on. I'm not going with Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
I'm going with Pittsburgh. I'm not going with Tomlinson.
Oh,
I'm going with Pittsburgh.
This is going to be a clip to reference into the earlier segment that you went on because I meant to mention this. The reason that Aaron Rodgers has a Super Bowl ring is because the Steelers shit their pants in the Super Bowl and turned it over twice. And Aaron Rodgers benefited from Clay Matthews and A.J. Hawk coming down the pipe on a 4th and 10 at Big Ben.
Sick.
If I saw that coming down the pipe, I'd throw a pick too. Anyway, 5-point win in the Super Bowl. Not impressive. He had his defense. Anyway, moving on. This is an interesting matchup. I know we didn't circle it. I know you don't think it's interesting on the surface level, and it's not just because I want to talk shit about your team, because I do.
This is not an interesting game.
This is what's interesting.
At all.
Jacksonville is coming off of a week, this past week, blowing a massive lead to a division rival, and it is storybook that they play the very same team that they did that to in the playoffs this week in the Los Angeles Chargers. Because when Trevor Lawrence played Justin Herbert in the playoffs, they came back from 34 points or whatever it was down and won that game. And now they're going to play them again after Jacksonville just crapped their pants against the Texans in the fourth quarter and let them hang like 30-plus points on them. I'm saying this fourth quarter weird 30-point game thing going on this year is it's a new trend I've never seen before.
Well, you know, I can kind of see a trend in you, Mr. Grub, that you always want to try to shit on the Chargers. Even though the Chargers last week shit on your boy Aaron Rodgers.
My boy?
Yeah, your boy.
Oh, my boy. Yeah, right.
And now I see a trend. I went for Aaron Rodgers in his game. Now you're going to go against my boys.
I am.
You've done well going with the Chargers. Like, why don't you just get on the train, dude?
Because I don't trust them.
Get on the train.
No.
Like, ride the Bolt with us, bro.
No.
Ride the Lightning.
I won't.
Why?
Dude, actually, you know what? Now that you bring it up, I'm so glad that I've had this epiphany because the Bolt gang, all of the symbolism, it's perfect. They're flash in the pan. That's all they are. The Chargers are a flash-in-the-pan organization. They'll make it look good for a regular season. They'll sell tickets. They'll make you think they actually believe that they can win, and then they will shit their pants every single year, year in, year out, which they're going to do again this week against the Jacksonville Jaguars, who have something to prove and have that little nudge over them of snubbing them in the playoffs and embarrassing them and Asante Samuel with that massive comeback.
Yeah, and have a very good quarterback who's doing very, very awesome. Thank you very much, Trevor Lawrence. All right, a circle game.
Seattle and the Rams, I think it's going to be good, man. People are asking if Sam Darnold's the real deal.
Game.
They're asking if he's the real deal. Is Sam Darnold the real deal? I think Matthew Stafford is. I think Matthew Stafford should be in the MVP conversation.
Sorry, there was 3 questions there. I don't know which one I was supposed to answer.
The motor mouth went after it again.
Hold on. Is Sam Darnold the real deal?
Yeah.
That was the first question,
Yeah.
I believe. Yes, maybe. Sam Darnold, I believe, is and could be, if he leads the Seattle Seahawks to any sort of thing, maybe considered an MVP. But I almost feel like to be an MVP, you have to win something or you have to have been good for a while. I don't really put a lot of weight on MVP. Sam Darnold, is he doing his thing in Seattle?
Yeah.
So far, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, he went to an organization. They built around him. He has weapons. He's doing well.
He's not seeing ghosts anymore.
No.
That was him, right?
It was, but the thing is about him is that he like everybody's saying like, oh, he's this. I still don't trust him. He needs a playoff win. Get a playoff win as a quarterback, and then I'll believe in you. But until then, I don't. Because he was at the Vikings with all those weapons and all those records and all that stuff he set, and they shit their pants in the playoffs. When the pressure came down to it, Sam Darnold folded. He did. He looked like a Jets player in the playoffs. That's terrible to say, but it's true. So until he proves it and wins one, I don't believe in him.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's going to be considered for the MVP conversation because he has a triple crown, well, honestly, quadruple crown winner in Cooper Kupp at wide receiver. So, like, why shouldn't you go somewhere with that?
I was going to say, did he play for the Rams?
No.
No.
Who
am I thinking of?
Sam Darnold played for the Niners.
I'm thinking of Sam. No. I was going to say Sam Bradshaw.
Bradford?
Or Sam Bradford.
Yeah, Sam Bradford was drafted by the St. Louis Rams.
Okay,
when they were in
yeah.
St.
All
Louis,
right, never mind. Yep.
Yeah, back then. Yeah.
Sorry.
But I think I like Matthew Stafford a lot. I've always respected him as a player. He's a Hall of Famer in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Do you know him by a first name? Do you call him Staffy?
No, because he actually
Matty.
He hates
Matty
being,
Staff.
He hates being called Matt or Matty. He only likes being called Matthew.
Matthew.
And
Don't call me Matt.
I did send him a coin, but he never got back to me. And I sent a coin to John Griffin, the guy that I played high school football with and won a Super Bowl with, that won the Super Bowl with the Rams that year.
Well, you probably sent it and you were like, hey, Matt, can you just send me this coin? Like,
Nope.
And he was like, nope.
I said, Mr.
F
Stafford.
you, dude.
I gave him the number 9 coin for my organization. I really did.
Maybe he thought, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on. San Francisco. Wait. Who you got for that game?
Oh,
Seattle.
God.
At the Rams, Mike.
I mean, hey, I would love to take Arizona right now.
Yeah, but who'd you pick for Seattle at the Rams?
Oh, I'm taking the Rams, baby.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not on that train. I'm not on the Darnold train.
I'm gonna go Seattle.
All right, let's
But
go.
I do respect Matthew and the Rams.
I mean, I do too.
Oh, they shit their pants against Arizona last time. They got something to prove this time. San Francisco over the Cardinals.
Well, and they also they're coming off a loss, so I think they're going to be queued up and ready to go, especially with that West Coast offense, right, Dave?
Yeah, I love that West Coast offense.
Talk about Kyle Shanahan. Oh, everybody make sure Dave's pants are still zipped up when we talk about the West Coast offense over there.
I don't give a rip about the West Coast offense. Moving right along. Baltimore at Cleveland. It's a need to win for Baltimore. I'm going Baltimore.
I mean, Cleveland, I think, is going to mop them up.
I hope.
Baltimore is a mess. They're a complete mess. They're they're in disarray. They have, Kendrick Lamar. Oh, wait, hold on, man.
Lamar Jackson. Kendrick.
But no, I'm actually going to go Baltimore Ravens.
All right.
I think Cleveland is broken, and I think just for a thing, we should probably talk about Deshaun Watson's contract on a side note. That's
why.
Why?
Right.
Because they're still paying for that, I believe.
They're going to have to.
I know.
They gave him a guaranteed contract.
Well, no,
They're idiots.
I said, all right.
All
Yeah,
right,
just
my
as
bad.
I just wanted to mention that. Okay.
Cool.
Yep.
So Baltimore over Cleveland. Then we got Kansas City at the Broncos. Now, I
Here we go.
would love for the Broncos to win, but something's telling me the Chiefs are going to do it. They are undefeated against the Chiefs or against the Broncos. Did you know that?
Nope.
Yeah.
What do you mean, ever? Or
Patrick Mahomes record
in
against
the
the
in the
Broncos.
Mahomes era? Yeah.
Yeah. Is,
I mean, yeah.
I want to say like 16-0.
Oh,
What
wait.
is it?
Well, what when they had Brock Osweiler as quarterback and they had all those experiments
13-1
under John Elway? Yeah. No. I'm gonna say I hear you, but I think we're seeing a new Denver Broncos. I think they're bringing something different.
I hope so, but they're going to need to hang more than 10 fucking points on the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm not ready to say Bo Nix is like the next best thing to sliced bread, but the Kansas City Chiefs really haven't been putting much up. They seem like they might be even punch drunk. They might be starstruck. And I think they might be like, we're just kind of getting tired of, I'm in every commercial for the NFL. I'm in every promotion. Oh, now
They're coasting on their fucking
now I'm
sponsorships.
going over here to this person's like premiere, and now I'm flying back over here for practice, and I think maybe the glitz and glamour
more
might be
celebrity?
getting to him, baby. Let's go.
The celebrity cheats.
Yeah, I mean, let's go.
Well, then
prove it. Put it up.
Then we got Detroit at Philly. I'm going Detroit. Who you got?
Oh boy. I love the Lions. I really do.
All right.
But if we're gonna be
All right.
at the Meadowlands, let's go. I'm going Eagles.
All right. Fair. Last game, Mike. Battle of the Convicts. Dallas at Vegas.
I think I said Meadowlands. I'm
did.
not sure I meant that, but
Yeah, well, that's the Giants, but yeah.
yeah, sorry.
It's because of the miracle at the Meadowlands that the Philly Eagles are responsible
sorry.
for. Yeah.
No, I'm going home team. I'm going home team Eagles on that one. Sorry.
Hell yeah. Now we got Dallas at Vegas. Battle of the Convicts. Dallas teams and Vegas teams are notorious. Raiders and Cowboys are notorious for hiring people with, we'll say, questionable records. Who you got?
I would love to see the Las Vegas Raiders win.
Right.
Okay, so
I know.
I'm
I'm
gonna
picking
say
Dallas, but I want the Raiders to slap
yeah. I
them.
didn't say.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I would love to see them win.
I
so
just
I'm
don't
gonna,
trust them.
So I'm
man.
gonna pick the Raiders because I
Okay.
would love to see them win.
All right. I got Dallas.
Yes.
Let's see how that
Oh
ends
wait,
up.
hold on. I thought. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
All right.
want to see the Raiders win, but I don't trust them enough. I trust Dallas slightly more than the Raiders.
Yeah, we need some.
And that's only because
know?
Dallas has won Super Bowls more recently than the Raiders have.
It wouldn't be awesome if we just agreed on everything. You know.
That's right. Got to
Let's
change
go.
it up. Got to change it up. And speaking of disagreeing on things, Mike. When it comes specifically to Grub, apparently I've been notorious for being what was the term you used? Bougie?
I mean, I wouldn't say bougie. I just think you're very. I wouldn't say experimental because that sounds weird, but I mean, maybe you are, and that's fine.
Maybe I am.
I would say you're just you have a finer palate.
Yeah.
And you know, you don't want Kraft mac and cheese. You don't want a microwave hot dog.
Well, I don't want a microwave hot dog. I grew up on Kraft mac and cheese. I might eat that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
right.
just, I just don't I don't like any
Way to negate my point, but anyway, so you don't like the finer things or the unfiner things. Like you don't want to have Hormel beans and rice out of the can.
No, I don't.
You know, maybe if you were to make a chicken soup, you wouldn't have like Campbell's where you have to add a cup of water to it because it's so condensed and
No,
it's got all sorts of just like
preservatives.
and sodium in
It's
it.
fallout shelter food.
Like you're more of like, let me go buy a chicken and I'll cut it up and I'll put the broth in. Yeah. So I don't think that's bougie, but I'm just not sure how to exactly explain it.
Do you want me to explain to you my food standards?
Maybe I wouldn't even say a connoisseur. I mean, I don't know. Who knows?
I'm a foodie, Mike. All right. And like, truthfully, after being in the military and being forced to eat things that were not food, that didn't taste like food, that were awful, when I got out, first of all, when I got out, I celebrated and I ballooned up to like 240 pounds. And after that, I just realized that like I'm in charge of what I eat from now on. And I had to eat nasty, awful stuff, and I did, and it got me by, and I'm grateful that I'm here to. But like, if I have a choice in the matter, I'm gonna choose something that's gourmet. That's gourmet AF. Like, if I have an option, there's no way I'm gonna settle for microwaved garbage out of a styrofoam container. I'm not doing it.
Right, like even if you were perhaps gonna go to like your local sandwich shop or something, like
If I go,
even like, you know, like I mean, it is November and all that. Like, what would you get?
Well, if I go anywhere, I'm gonna get something that I can't make at my own, like that I can't make at home easily. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna get something that has to be prepared. I don't. There's like, Why would you go to a restaurant and get a microwave meal at a? Why would you do that? Like that doesn't. None of that sounds appealing. I don't. It makes me crazy. So I don't own a microwave. I don't have a microwave. I don't want a microwave. I think microwave food is disgusting. It unhealthily heats it up, just kills all the nutrition in it and makes it hot garbage. And I ate enough of that in the military.
Mm-hmm.
But if I was going to go somewhere in November for a sandwich, I might go to, I don't know, Papa Gino's maybe and get a Thanksgiving sub.
Oh.
Actually, that's a lie. I don't like Thanksgiving subs.
You don't?
No. But I don't really like Thanksgiving food either. But to be fair, that's because growing up, Thanksgiving every year, where we'd have Thanksgiving was the Irish side of my family. And boy, can they boil, but fuck off, can they not cook?
Well, yeah, I mean, I agree with you, Dave. I think Papa Gino's has ruined the Thanksgiving sub.
No.
That's
it hasn't.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, like, nobody can do Thanksgiving like a nice turducken.
Well, we're doing a nice turducken this upcoming week, Mike.
Yeah, too bad we don't like Thanksgiving food, though.
I don't.
Me neither.
But the turducken's not a traditional Thanksgiving food.
Talk about John Madden.
Dude, John Madden's the man for turning. We got the all Madden turducken, bro.
Yeah.
It came
We're gonna
in.
get him, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
It came in. It's here. It's ready to go, ready to rock. We're going to have Castle Road rub that bad Larry down, and we're going to send it.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be prepping all week and hopefully filming it.
So, in case you weren't following, we were supposed to talk about how we always love the Thanksgiving sub at a local sandwich shop. And then I was told that local sandwich shop relocated to a very closely located
You can say it.
pizza
You
place.
can say it, Mike. You can say their names. We're not disparaging them.
Okay.
Like,
D'Angelo's is now all of a sudden right
First of
next
all,
to Papa Gino's, and I never knew that, because if I did, I'd be buying that Thanksgiving sub all the time, but I just never go off, like way off into that part of Gardner, you know? I thought they moved away. I thought they got out of business, and I've never had a Thanksgiving sub again.
isn't it funny that New Englanders just add whatever they want to words? Their name of their business is D'Angelo. There's no S, but we always call it D'Angelo's. Everybody around here calls it D'Angelo's, but it's D'Angelo.
Yeah. Or
it's
like,
been D'Angelo its whole existence, and they have the same parent company that Papa Gino's has. So everybody just tacks it on. But yeah, there's subs you can now get at Papa Gino's, and they closed. Right. I'm sure they're merging for... Dude, this economy's horrible right now, so I'm surprised. I love Papa Gino's. I'll say this. Every single time I came home from the Army, my mom would ask me what I wanted to eat, and I'd tell her two things: Wachusett blueberry beer and Papa Gino's pizza. When I came home, that's what I wanted every single time. Wachusett blueberry beer, Papa Gino's pizza.
Well,
phenomenal. Tastes like home to me, baby.
God
love
bless you.
I love them. Now, Mike.
Bud Flub.
So, yeah, would you... Well, do you have a Bud Flub? You got a Grub Flub? That's your Grub Flub? You're saying Papa Gino's is a Grub Flub when it comes to Thanksgiving sandwiches?
No, what I said was I can't believe they like engulf them, but you said they're still like...
They have the same parent company they always have. Well,
Wait,
they
hold
merged
on.
a long time ago. D'Angelo and Papa Gino's.
So are you saying I can go to that plaza and find a D'Angelo?
Yeah. You're going to get D'Angelo subs at Papa Gino's. They still have the number 9. They still have the Vermonster. They still have all kinds of things that they would normally have at a regular D'Angelo standalone shop. They just merged with pizza.
Huh.
That was a big
Who would have thunk?
Who'd have thunk it? But, okay, so a Grub Flub, right? A Grub Flub is like you go to a restaurant, you spend money, and something happens, and you'll never eat at that restaurant again. What is a Grub Flub to you? What's like the most recent Grub Flub you had?
I had a Cape Codder sandwich
Okay.
at
So
a local establishment.
haddock, brioche bun.
It was supposed to be a fried haddock.
Okay.
But it was like haddock and like the it just like basically the fry just like totally disintegrated off of it.
There was
It was
no
not
batter.
fried hard.
No batter.
Yeah, it did not stick.
Fried hard.
Yeah. No, listen, it did not stick to the haddock. I don't know if they did not put egg on it or whatever. Like none of that stuck, or they didn't fry it or bread it hard enough. So like as soon as you touched it, the whole like bread and part just like flew right off of it. It's like, oh, this is garbage.
Gross.
And then their version of that was to just put coleslaw unnecessarily on top of it with a pretzel bun. It was a pretzel bun. Yep. They threw some stuff on
Coleslaw,
top.
haddock, and
Yep. It was haddock.
lettuce.
It was coleslaw. No, not even lettuce.
What?
Nope. Just a broke ass piece of a haddock. They threw the coleslaw on top of it.
Sounds like a grub
And
flub.
then they slapped on that bun, the pretzel brioche bun, and it was, of course, if you can also think about holding that, it's a pretzel brioche bun with this slim piece of haddock where the skin and the trim,
I mean, the skin's
everything's
not
sliding
gonna-
back and forth, and then it's got this big glob
Coleslaw.
on top of it. Yep. And now you're trying to be like this, and you're just like, how am I even gonna like do this? It was the messiest thing. When I took a fork and knife to it, it was okay, but that was probably like my grub flub
Pretty grody grub flub.
recently. Yeah.
I can't think of like a specific recent one that I've had, but like one massive pet peeve of mine, like when I go somewhere, like if I order a steak and cheese sub from somewhere and like it's shaved steak, you bite into it and it's just like a massive chewy ball of like nasty fatty shaved steak. Like I'm not gonna order from you again. Like if you're just putting like any cut you want, like not even looking at what you're like, no, there's no way. Especially after working at a steak and cheese place, like I will say I'd agree with you. I think I have higher standards anyway now because I am particular about what I eat. But like, I don't know, dude. A chewy steak and cheese has got to be the biggest grub flub ever. Like and a grub flub is like, dude. Anytime you imagine paying money for a meal and you're just like you regret paying for it. You know what I mean? That's the worst. That's the worst. If you have a grub flub of your own, comment down below and tell us. You don't need to name the establishment. Just tell us,
Yeah. Who's flubbing?
Yeah,
We be flubbing.
tell the Grub Budz who's flubbing. The
Who's
flubbing wire.
flubbing?
We need to know the flubbing wire where not to go to get
love it.
food.
We be flubbing.
Hey, McFlubbin. Now,
I got some buzz flub.
Bud flub.
Oh, sorry. I got some bud flub.
You had a bud flub? Like you
Bud
have
flub.
Bud flubs?
Bud
Like,
flub. Say that 3 times fast. Go.
Bud flub, bud flub, bud flub.
Okay, good.
Something that
So-
flubbed about your bud? What was it, bud?
Well, no. Sometimes when you pick up vegetables,
Yeah.
whether that's at the grocery store,
They're
any
hard to
kind of
light.
store, or if you, I mean, because we live
Right.
up here
Right,
in New England, and everybody like we pride ourselves on like being able to be self-sufficient. So whether you're going to someone else like next door, sometimes what you gotta look for is mold. So you can't, especially if you're gonna pay money and you're gonna go out and pay money. There's been a little uptick in moldy vegetables.
Ugh.
You know,
Quality control, baby. That's what we need.
we could attribute that to being later in the year here, and it's been rainy.
No.
And
No excuses. They don't make excuses for us.
no, I'm just saying.
I'm not making excuses for them.
if we're gonna allow for a little wiggle room.
Better wrap their knuckles with the same ruler you hit at Citizens with.
However, right. What I would say for my segment is if it doesn't look right and it doesn't smell right, then it's probably not right.
I did not inhale.
And give it to somebody else. No, I'm just kidding. Throw that. You gotta throw it. Don't give rotten vegetables to people. If it doesn't look right, if it smells weird, if it's musty, if it's got some like white powdery stuff on it, that's
Powdery
mildew.
Yeah.
So
Oh, these turps are great.
right. If you have questions, ask anybody.
Yeah.
Ask me. That's fine. I know everything. But just buyer beware. The more people are growing their own vegetables and selling them, especially here out in Central Mass, there's a lot of like farmers markets, and just be aware.
Farmers markets where you sell vegetables. That's right. That's right.
Well, what the hell are you talking about?
Me neither.
Dave also sells peanut butter.
Hey,
Yeah.
I do not sell peanut butter.
Yeah, you just have to get it by the lick.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
Anyway.
I charge, but never mind.
Anyway, buyer beware on that. Organic vegetables are awesome, but just make sure you know what you're buying, who
Locally
you're buying
sourced
for.
vegetables.
And like I said, look at it. If it looks weird, then it's probably
Do not inhale.
and then it's weird. Yep.
Yeah. Heck
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, I've had bud flubs. Like the big one recently that I can remember is like, dude, like, I don't know. I feel like this needs to be said, right? Like, don't think just because you can smell bud burning that you can stand with someone. You know what I mean? Don't just help yourself to a circle. If you're outside, you know what I mean? Like randoms that roll up. Dude, just passing, like, don't pass me you pass me a soggy J, like, dog. Don't pass me a soggy J. Don't do that. Don't do that to people. That's obnoxious, dude.
Yeah.
That's gross.
You know who's not gross? Ronda Rousey.
I mean, I don't think she's gross. I mean, that's a terrible segue, Mike. The thing about Ronda Rousey.
What do you mean? I'm not being weird. I'm just saying, she's not gross. She's
Her attitude is
Yeah,
gross.
yeah. Her sportsmanship is gross.
really.
Absolutely.
Come on.
Dude, listen. You can have all the time. And listen, Ronda Rousey did amazing things for women's sports.
Wait, are we talking? Sorry, I mean to interrupt. Are we talking about Ronda Rousey as the professional athlete, or Ronda Rousey, as the WWE athlete?
Both. What's the difference? What's the difference?
I don't know.
I think both of her careers in both of those areas both came to an end abruptly because of the same problem, and that's her ego. Clearly. Because when she lost to Holly Holm, she didn't shake hands, she didn't do anything. She had a massive fall from grace. She got rocked. She was cocky, she was arrogant, she never shook hands with her opponents. She had one move, which was an armbar, and she got rocked with a head kick. After being embarrassed with a million misses by Holly. Like, Holly was literally dancing around her and made her look not great.
I was so...
No, she never gave Holly Holm her flowers. Ronda has never given Holly, even in her latest book, she did not give her flowers. And she said, like, oh, the fallout from the fans was just too much. Yeah, you were an arrogant jerk everywhere you went. Talent aside, like, yes, thank you for what you did for women's combat sports. You made it watchable. You made it entertaining. Like, you can still give people their flowers.
Yes.
Especially when they rock you.
Right.
Like,
watching Ronda Rousey in the octagon, she was almost like that first, like, oh, wow, like, girls can be badass, like... You know what I'm saying? Like she was almost
it just went to her head.
Yeah.
It absolutely went to her head. She got an inflated head and literally got it kicked off her shoulders, and nobody feels bad for her, and that's what she's mad about. Even though she's never to this day given Holly Holm her flowers. Like, bro,
Have you sent Holly Holm flowers?
No, but I would.
Why don't you?
Maybe I will. I just wouldn't want it to be, like, I wouldn't want it to be creepy. That's like,
No?
Hey, you just got some random flowers from some guy in Massachusetts. Don't worry, I'm the grub guy.
But how about Ronda Rousey's recent take that Joe Rogan is not an expert? He's a fan with an audience.
I mean, well, first of all, I think that's true. Second of all, Rogan has already come out and said that, but it is. I mean, in her perspective, it's true. I don't mean it's true like she's allowed to have whatever perspective she wants, but he already came out and responded and said, look at it through her perspective. She's a competitor. She's been a competitor her whole life. Like, he's always been, like, he said some things commenting about her fights that he doesn't agree with, that she doesn't like, I'm sure. He's commented on some of her biggest losses, right? Like, that's not a good memory to have. At the same time, like, fucking grow up, dude. Like, you're in combat sports. People are going to talk about you. Like,
Grub. Joe Rogan. He does BJJ, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, right?
He does, yeah.
He has nasty kicks.
Yeah, he did Muay Thai, he did kickboxing, and he used to fight, and he said he got out of it because he head kicked someone and saw them wobbly.
Do you think Ronda Rousey would tie him up and fold him up, or do you think he's just a little? I mean, he's shorter, but do you think he's just too overpowering?
Mike?
Like, hey, no, listen. What if we actually said, like, dude, Ronda Rousey's gonna fight Joe Rogan? How would that turn out in an octagon?
I'll tell you this right now, and I'm sure people in the future are going to talk about this, right? Like people always try to like make points like, oh, see, the women professional people can take it to the men. No, they can't.
She said he's not a fighter.
Well, physiologically, I don't care height and like, bro, I would take 70-year-old Joe Rogan beating a 30-year-old Ronda Rousey in her prime. Okay, 70-year-old Joe Rogan would rock 30-year-old Ronda Rousey. And so even now, right today, whatever their ages are, like, it's not even close. Like, physiologically, men have stronger abilities that it's like we don't put men versus women sports out there because it's never close. So it wouldn't be in that case either. And, like, I'm not trying to say it to be controversial. It's just a fact. Like,
let me ask you this. After the match, would Ronda Rousey give Joe Rogan his flowers?
well, no, but that's a two-parter because number one, her ego, and number two, because she'd be on her back.
And if she did, would she gain
that
your
sounds
respect after?
I mean, I don't.
She gave Joe Rogan his flowers. Oh
that
my
would
God.
never happen. So I don't know.
My
But like,
God. Oh, it's sweet chin music.
dude, I'd like to see. I mean, there was that guy that tested Joe Rogan on Fear Factor, and he checked it like that little bitch guy from Survivor. I think it wasn't.
Yeah,
it was the same. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that was back when he had hair.
Was he from? No, I think it was just.
No, that was
Fear
Fear Factor. Wasn't it Fear Factor?
It was Fear Factor. Yeah, he had hair and sideburns. Dude, making people eat goat balls. Like, I never got it. Like, that show, it was like, that's not fear. That's just gross.
Yeah.
Like, can we just call it gross factor?
I
like,
would never go on one of those shows and eat anything like that because that would be like a real embarrassing story.
What?
You know, like I would never go on there
Why?
without
Are
an
you afraid?
embarrassing story to talk about.
Are you afraid of telling embarrassing stories on the internet, Mike?
I don't know. Do you have an embarrassing story?
I have several.
Oh my goodness.
Would you like to hear one?
Let me go first.
Okay.
No, just kidding.
All right.
Wait, hold on. You actually have one?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just baiting you.
No.
All right. All right. Hey, do we have time for
one
an
comes to
embarrassing
mind.
story? All right,
Dude,
let's go.
I took a trip one time to go see a friend of mine. So I flew solo to surprise him for a graduation, right? Big accomplishment. And his family knew ahead of time, but he didn't. So it was like a good surprise the night before, whatever's great. Go out to an after graduation luncheon at a seafood place. And like, I ordered a meal, but like,
More like mussels.
everything, just like,
yeah.
and because like I'm like, oh, hey, you got to have some, oh no, have more of this. Have more. And I'm
Oysters.
like, I'm trying to be nice and like eat more, but like, it's like people are like expecting me to, like, look, I'm not a small guy and yeah, I'm a foodie, right? Whatever. So like, dude, I'm eating like a lot of seafood. Like I'm like full. I'm like full, right? And we finish up, like it's lunch, you know, like, oh, we're gonna go. They're like, we're gonna go back to the house And we're gonna hang out for a little bit and
Hang
then,
out by the outhouse.
then we'll go out. We'll go out for dinner later. Like, all right, cool. Like, I'm like, it's not my trip. I'm just like kind of a ride along the whole time. We get back to the place or whatever. They like turn on a movie or something. We're all sitting in the living room. There's a big like recliner chair in the middle of the living room. I'm like, yo, can I sit here? They're like, yeah, absolutely, bro. I recline in that chair and I go into a food-induced coma. All right, I knock out. Okay, I wake up like maybe like an hour or 2 hours later, and I'm looking around like nobody in the living room will make eye contact with me. Nobody. And I'm like, hey, what's going on? Like, there's something weird, Like, nobody's telling me anything. My buddy's wife goes, you have a good nap? I'm like, yeah, I guess. She goes, bro, like 15 minutes after you fell asleep, you let out the biggest, nastiest fart.
Oh. Oh, dude. Thank God. That was like the most benign thing I was thinking about.
They said I let like a 15-second chainsaw ripper.
Oh, God.
Just totally asleep.
Scared the dogs. Like,
I just, in my sleep, in the middle of a food coma, and a group of people I'd never met before, just damn near shit my pants. That's pretty embarrassing, but it's pretty fucking funny.
oh boy, it could have been a lot worse.
I think about it
yeah,
often and how embarrassing that is. That Sleep Me ripped a huge seafood flavored fart.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, that must have been rotten.
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
How about you, bud? I know this guy named Dave. That's pretty embarrassing.
I've shit my pants once. Or twice. I don't know. I don't think we can talk about that here, though.
That's fine. We don't need to. In other news, John Cena won this past weekend against Dominic Mysterio and finally locked in the what?
The Grand Slam.
Yeah, buddy.
Real quick, not to put you on the spot, but he's not the first superstar to earn the Grand Slam.
Who is, Mike?
Who is?
We're all dying to know.
Who is?
Who could it possibly be, Mike?
I'm not sure.
The Heartbreak Kid?
Shawn Michaels.
You don't say. Are
but
there any
he
other
wasn't.
Grand Slam champions?
He was the first.
Was he the first?
He wasn't the second.
Shawn Michaels was the first to win a WWE Grand Slam, achieving the feat September 1997.
Did you actually not know that?
I really didn't know.
Oh, I baited you into that. Please, Mr. Shawn Michaels has to come down. He is the first Grand Slam. This isn't anything new. This is 2025.
Okay. Mike.
John Cena won the title, world title. What? 15, 16, 17 times?
Yeah, 17 times.
Which means how many times did he lose it?
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. If you need to win it 17 times, that means you lost it every time before that.
Because it's good for business.
It is good for business, but it's not good for you.
Shawn Michaels and John Cena have something in common. They were loyal to WWE. They never went to another promotion. I mean, Shawn Michaels started NWA, didn't he? And he went, but once he got to WWE, he left, but he didn't go to another promotion. So both of them are the most decorated in WWE history because they were loyal.
I mean,
and that's good company to keep.
Ric Flair is pretty decorated.
Yeah, he is. And boy, oh boy, wasn't that a mistake.
Triple H is pretty decorated.
Yeah, he banged the... Okay, yeah, Triple H...
Randy Orton is pretty decorated.
Randy Orton earned it.
The Undertaker is pretty decorated. Stone Cold is decorated. The Rock is decorated.
Earned it. Triple H?
None of them would be anything without Shawn Michaels.
That's fine. But John Cena is still the best there ever is.
Hey, he was a local boy. he came to the TD Garden, showed up in Boston, billed out of West Newbury, Massachusetts, put it down, won that IC title, won the Grand Slam. Was that his last?
That's a
Is
swan
that his
song. Yeah, that's a swan
Is he
song.
gonna do one more pay-per-view? What's up?
Well, he has to drop the title before he leaves.
I mean, does he? I mean, Bret Hart didn't.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but John Cena, is actually an all-time great wrestler. Bret Hart is not, is what I was implying.
Oh yeah. You're being facetious.
If you're not a team guy, yeah. I mean, Bret Hart, you did it to yourself. I mean, the head kick thing, you've made your own misery now to this day on that. But like, bro, you could have dropped. Everybody drops the title. Everybody loses. It's part of the business. Like, get over yourself. Oh, I just didn't think I should lose that way. Like, you're leaving. Why should they give a rip about anything you think? You're on your way out the door. Well, everything I put in this business, like, yeah, you don't own, like, dude, the whole Bret Hart story is just depressing to think you're that important.
Sometimes, Dave, people start to actually believe they're their character, and they forget that they're actually a human being, and they're at work, and just go home and take your money and take your licks.
No.
I go to work sometimes, and I have good days and I have bad days. And regardless of whatever day I have, I go home, I take my licks, and I'm thankful for what I had. But sometimes it's hard to think back and go, I got screwed, you got screwed, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, just go home, go to Canada, and shut up.
Dude, Bret Hart was like I feel like the whole ego thing, all of it's like Pinocchio not being okay that Geppetto created him. Like that's not your choice. You're a benefactor of the industry that Vince McMahon and the McMahon family created. If you don't like it, you don't have to play ball, but you can't take your ball and go home either because it's not your ball.
And to be fair, he is not by any means the only one. He is just like, I almost think everybody has that problem.
Everybody
They
got
all have that
steamrolled by
problem.
Vince McMahon
Everybody
at some point in
wants
their
to
career.
be that guy.
Yeah, and it wasn't it. Like,
And if you're not, then they're all jacked up. They're all freaking pumping iron. They all can kick ass.
sharpshooter sucks as a finisher.
So, yeah.
That's the end of that. Well, that's the wrap of week 10 to 11 for us kids.
Mm-hmm.
We're the Grub Budz. Uh-oh.
Real quick, we had talked about this earlier.
Is this breaking news or?
No.
Oh, okay.
But Gronk with the one-day contract brought up some discussion about a statue, a very specific statue of a specific somebody.
Mr. Tom Brady, the GOAT.
Does Gronk deserve a statue, or anyone else on that team? Why or why not?
I think he does. Gronk. I'd give him a statue. Because I'd give. Well,
the news is Gronk signed a one-day contract.
to retire a
Right.
Patriot.
That's
right.
fine, but he signed a one-day contract.
Yep.
Boom, one-day contract, right?
Yep.
To retire. Did you see the back and forth during the?
He should have come back for 2 days.
Yeah. Kraft goes, "Hey, Gronk, why don't you come back for 2 days?" He goes, "Okay."
What he said?
Or-
What's my signing bonus?
he
And
goes,
called him out.
What's
like,
my bonus? Yeah, he goes,
"Oh."
"Okay, what's my bonus?" He goes, "Oh."
Yeah.
He goes, "Some things never change."
You can't lie, Mr. Kraft. We know you have the salary cap. He'll
Yeah.
do it. We
Yeah.
don't need it. But imagine be like, hey, Gronk, you want to stick to the Jets one last time? That would be hilarious.
Imagine if all of a sudden, like, they're just like, yeah, I mean, actually, yeah, let's extend that contract one more day. And you see this mofo walk out. Imagine the pop.
Dude, it'd
Imagine
be insane.
the pop.
It'd be insane. He
Yeah.
should. He'd delay his Hall of Fame entry.
What does he have to lose?
I mean,
why isn't he still playing?
Because he wants to go into the Hall of Fame with Tom Brady.
Yeah.
5 years out, he's the greatest tight end of all time. It's not close. Sorry, Shannon Sharp. Oh, that's another good Lord. Shannon Sharp hating on Gronkowski as a obviously, but he was hating on him before he was absolutely dead set as a Hall of Famer. And that's really ironic because Shannon Sharp's brother gets in the Hall of Fame, and I'm over here scratching my head on that one.
So let me ask you
What
this.
did you do with the NFL, Sterling? Why the hell are you here?
Let me ask you this. Does Gronk deserve a statue outside of Gillette Stadium, near or in another spot like Tom Brady?
I say yes, but I say they should do statues of all the great time Patriots that were part of both dynasties, right? Like, there's players like Vince Wilfork that was a part of both dynasties. Granted, he only won 2 championships, but, like, he played with us forever. There's the greatest tight end of all time, Rob Gronkowski. The greatest and most decorated slot receiver of all time, in Julian Edelman. And when Gronk and Edelman and Brady suited up, they only lost 2 playoff games in their entire career.
So if we had a statue for Gronk, what would you want to see that statue looking like?
Gronk spiking a ball
Absolutely right.
near Brady's feet.
Okay, thank you. Hey, thank you for saying that. I don't think there's another correct answer. If we're going to have a Gronk statue,
I want a Gronk spike statue.
It's got to be the spike.
And I want an Edelman statue chirping. His red gloves on, just chirping at somebody, you know?
Or maybe him just grabbing that ball.
That
an inch off the maybe it's just him doing this.
That would be hilarious. Gronk spiking the ball into Edelman's hand, catching it.
Well,
under
Tom
Brady's
Brady's just
statue.
like, yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's what they should do. They should absolutely do that.
Hey, I mean, you heard it here first, right?
Hell yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
Dude,
Who else would you put in there?
we should call up Vrabes. Vrabes.
No. No, for real though. Like if that's a bad idea, like who else would you put in that little, like if we had to create like a little statue Hall of Fame
For the Pats?
Yeah, for the Pats outside of Gillette Stadium, like who would you guys like to see in there? Like,
Teddy Bruschi, John Hanna.
No, I didn't ask you.
Steve Grogan.
I didn't ask you.
Oh, Adam Vinatieri.
No, I said who would you like to see?
Vince Wilfork.
Oh,
Dante
yeah,
Hightower.
Sure. Yeah.
I just want to say Chris Hogan because he's underrated.
Okay.
He's not a good statue, though.
Maybe Lawrence Maroney.
No, he can't
Maybe
catch
Corey
in the Super
Dillon.
Bowl. Nope, same thing. Can't catch in the
Deion
Super
Branch.
Bowl. Deion Branch can hang. He was there for a couple of them. That's about it. Well, speaking of that's about it. That's it for us, kids.
All right,
we're the
brother.
Grub Budz. If you agree or disagree with anything we said, please tell us how smart or dumb we are in the comments down below.
Yeah.
We'll catch you on the flip side
Love you.
next time, kids.
Bye.